Got sweet potatoes? Like printing money. Oh, yeah. Got onions? Amazing. I'll cook these out this week. I never plan ahead. I need a basket. We're a little early this year. Last year I harvested this Birdie's raised garden bed of the sweet potatoes. A little over 20 pounds. These were from cuttings of vines that I just stuck in the ground. So we're getting ready to see what we have here. So I don't know if there's going to be any growth. It was really just to have a ground cover, but hold tight, we'll check it out. Okay, right at the top, I gotta be careful here, I don't want to damage this, but I immediately felt something hard. Oh, there's another one right there too. They're not very big. However, I'll take that. That looks like maybe a Japanese one. What, you don't broad fork your beds? Now that is a beautiful sight. That's right, you get back under there, poop, give me some good soil. All right, just thinking out loud here, but might be an opportunity to build a scaled down broad fork for my raised garden beds. After broad forking, starting to rake, getting ready to put this to bed. However, you start finding a root and you dig down and you have another. I have a hard time getting this one out, but that sucker's all the way down at the bottom. So again, not big, but I'll take it. This is free. It's like printing money, right? All right. It's gonna make for healthy soil. Look at all those roots that'll feed that soil. All of the insects inside here. I'm getting ready to put a tarp over this for just a little bit. I have compost coming the end of the week. Stay tuned. As I was saying earlier, not really impressive. However, I'll eat that all day long. So we'll let them dry for a couple days, bring them inside. These will get cooked right away, so we'll give them a wash. Normally I wouldn't if I was looking to preserve them. Beds going to bed for, well, maybe 5 days. Just a little bit. I got to get inside the small greenhouse. These are all self-seeded sweet potatoes. This bed being the longest, so I'm going to get that bed next. We'll see if we get a little bit better yield. Wow, it's getting hot quick. Florida Zone 9B coming at you, baby. All right, this is that bed. All right, I didn't plant any of these. Now, I did have a lot of ants in this bed, so we might have some issues. However, again, good cover crop, and that soil, I mean, just look at that. Fertile. I'm gonna mend it yet, so it'll be even better. All right, there's another bed done. There's our yield. Again, I didn't do anything. These just took over after my tomatoes that were September of last year's planting. Let's see what we got here now. Oh, we got some bigger ones, by the way. This bed did better. However, it had been growing a couple of months longer. So goes to show, the longer you leave them in the ground. Now again, I did have some, I don't know if it's pest pressure or soil issues. Let me see here if I can pick this up one-handed. Yeah, I'm gonna say conservatively 5 pounds. It's more than that, but we'll call it 5. We'll give those a couple of days to dry in the carport, sweeten up, and then we'll give them a cleaning. And I see some sweet potato cakes, I'll call them, like croquette, or croquettes. Anyway, there you go. Got sweet potatoes, like printing money. It's about using what you got. Not quite a silage tarp, however, it'll do the job. And yeah, it's deep under those nails, man, like torture. Never gonna learn. All right, that's it, man. Sweet potatoes. I got to do that bed. I've pulled the vines back. That one's got to be pulled back. They've spread over to here, so all these beds will get amended and ready for my plum variety tomatoes. That's being San Marzano and Roma. That's what's going in here for the winter. Needs a good cleaning. We'll get ready. Better fix all that. Got a lot of trellises going here. Place was like a jungle. I know, I've said this before. You clean your tools, dry them, they'll last a lifetime. I have a shovel that was my father's. And, well, let's just say I'm over 60. And I believe he had it at least from the day I was born. So 60 years still going strong. There you go. Not a pro, but that's a tip you can take to the bank. I love that sound. Grounding. All right, where are we at here? The determinate tomatoes are out. I've already taken out half of my eggplants. Got a couple more to harvest. Making some moussaka. And I've got one cherry tomato left. Only because it's got some nice fruit on it and they are starting to turn. Everything's out up the center row other than my marigolds and onions. I used 3 onions last week for the soup I made. Bean and vegetable soup. A lot of veggies out of the garden. All right, those newer starts of tomato and eggplant, I think I'm just going to cut them out. I trimmed back my Meyer lemon tree. Got some zinnias, again, self-seeding. These beds are almost ready. You could see all of my starts up there. Anyway, end of the week coming up. Today's Monday. The end of the week, I should get my compost. I call it my black gold. And we'll pull back the drip irrigation. We'll put down at least 2 inches, 2 to 4. And then I'll tilther in my organic fertilizer. All the tomato plants, broccoli, Rob, Happy Rich broccoli, Swiss chard, kale, escarole, scatole, all doing great. So we'll get some stuff in the ground. Kale's coming out. I've got my fennel, just trying to see if I get a few seeds out of it. But by the end of the week, that'll all be gone. My bell peppers at the far end, they're still giving us peppers. However, those 2 are coming out. I've cleaned up the top there. I still need to cut back some of the remnants of the string trellis. And as I say, I'll be using the hook and wicket system. So those are the hooks. They're attached to my electrical conduit. These are the clips. And as the vines grow up, you can slide them down and then slide this over. So it's a lower and lean technique. I did just order wickets. They're pricey. However, I'm not going to have heat in this greenhouse. And I could use those wickets to support the fleece material I have. So I've never failed outside with stuff like kale, Swiss chard, collards, carrots. As long as I put fleece over them, they've survived through any frost that we've had. So there you go. That's just a quick update. You could see the pile of tomatoes out there. My wife Stacy has been removing these clips in the string, so we're being very thoughtful as to what's going to the landfill. If I had compost, that would go in it. I just don't have any bins as of this time. A lot of these clips I will recycle and reuse. Rope, unfortunately, that's garbage, but we'll have significantly less use. As you can see here, this will be the method. Small string up to the base of the hook. I do have clips that go on here, and then you tie your string. So we'll be using at least half of the string as we go forward here. So it's a journey. Look at way back there. All right, this is all about sweet potatoes. Those have been in the ground for much longer than what I've just pulled out. All right, there you go. Start growing. Oh yeah, got onions. They're small. Whoops, that broke. I gotta harvest this now. Anyway, there you go. I'll take that, man. These are super sweet. Delicious. As I said, they're not big, but they smell amazing. I'll cook these up this week, that's for sure. I never plan ahead. I need a basket. All right, last of the eggplant removed. Now I can get these out of here, so The goal is the end of the week, get all this out, amend the beds, and get planting. All right, how do I leave you? Leave me alone. I'm busy farming. So again, not big, but I'll take it. This is free. It's like printing money, right?